Hello everyone, this is Caleb Simpson here from ZeldaDungeon.net, and you are watching our video walkthrough for the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is the boss of the Woodfall Temple, the masked jungle warrior, Odolwa. As the battle begins, you can run forward and get a clue from Tattle about how to defeat him. She's not very helpful though. First of all, I'm just going to cover the close combat options for this boss. He has a giant sword that can damage you if you simply touch it, whether or not he's actually slashing you with it. That being said, it's always best to use your shield to get close, which is kind of a no-brainer. Here's the trick to harming him though. When he's just standing there, he's defending. So if he's doing anything other than just swinging his sword back and forth, such as dancing, chanting, hopping, or running around, etc., then he's vulnerable. So you want to run up to him while he's doing any of those other things, and then you can stab him. However, you can trick him with his own defenses, using them against him by slashing your sword somewhat far away, and then just keep stabbing forward, so keep him defended, and then you can stab him in the legs, because the sword is held up high. That way it doesn't touch you. Now if you do get close while he is defending, he'll try and kick you back, or he'll teleport. And when he does teleport, he often uses a rushing move to try and hit you. Now you can either use your shield to defend against it, or you can dodge out of the way and then quickly stab him. It's really easy to taunt him into doing this, so take advantage of it. You can get some easy damage in on purpose. So now that I've shown you some things to kind of avoid, here's how you're supposed to fight him. Tattle advises you to keep your distance, so just use the hero's bow, which we got in this dungeon, and then target him. If you shoot him while he's defending, he'll either deflect it or he'll counterattack and jump over to you, so try and wait until he's vulnerable. So just watch out for when he looks like he has a weak point in his defenses, and then shoot at him. And then you'll stun him and you can run over and slash him with your sword. If at any point during the battle you start running low on arrows, you can run over to the side and there are all these bushes and you can slash them to get more arrows. Now after about a minute or so of fighting, you'll move on to the second phase in which Odolwa summons some crab insect things and also starts using several more abilities. I recommend just grabbing one of the bomb flowers along the side of the wall and tossing them, and this will kill the crab insects. They'll run over automatically and then they'll explode. And they drop recovery hearts when defeated, so you can use them to stock up on health. Odolwa now has several different chants he will perform, which will summon more crabs or moths, or these square blocks that fall from the ceiling that rarely hit you. You want to shoot him with an arrow when he does do any of these chants, and this will stun him. So even if he defends against it, don't feel bad because you stop the summons. Now if he performs the spinning move, you can simply shoot him with an arrow if you're far enough away, otherwise just use your shield and back up until he's finished. Now both the crab insects and the moths can be defeated with bomb flowers, which are around the edges of the room, or bombs if you purchase the bomb bags, or the blast mask. So the moths are by far the most deadly and also somewhat hard to see. There I had to use 2 bombs to kill all of them, but another one of his new abilities is that he makes a wall of fire that surrounds you. You want to use the shield if he gets too close, otherwise just keep hitting him with arrows to stop him from summoning while you're inside the flames, wait for them to die down, and then you can hunt him down as usual. And that, my friends, is how you defeat Odolwa. Somewhat difficult for a first boss, although none of his attacks truly do that much damage, and it's easy enough to kill the crab beetle things to just get recovery hearts, so you can just repeatedly stall around and kill beetles, and as a result you can get all your health back. Afterwards, once he's defeated, you can snag more arrows in the bushes around if you like, and then you can go to the center to claim your rewards. Now before I move on to the next section though, I will point out an alternative strategy. You can optionally use Deku Mask to fight Odolwa as well. Your Deku Spin only knocks back the crab beetle things temporarily, it doesn't actually kill them, but the moths, for whatever reason, don't actually hurt you in your Deku Scrub form. This makes it kind of cool because you can focus on stunning Odolwa using either bubbles or spinning into him. However, once you take off the Deku Mask to actually slash him with your sword and do damage, you still have the moths to deal with. I recommend just using the blast mask to quickly get rid of them. As you can see, this technique involves taking on and off the Deku Mask over and over again, but one of the cool advantages is that you can run right underneath Odolwa's sword and spin into him. When you're spinning, and he defends, and he holds his sword upwards, so it's not near the ground. And as a result, you can just spin straight towards him, and you can stun his legs. After that, take off the mask, and you can slash him with your sword to deal damage. Now, I do have to point out that yes, there is a yellow Deku Flower in the center here that's calling your name, but it's really pretty pointless. Like, yes, it can be used to use Deku Nuts and stun Odolwa while flying around, but why do that in the air when you can do it while standing right next to him? You can just throw Deku Nuts and stun him and then immediately run over and smack him. Like, if you're flying around and you drop Deku Nuts, you probably can't drop down fast enough to hurt him, and he runs around so much that it's unlikely you can even reach him in the first place, so why are they tempting us with the Deku Flower? Now, the real danger of using the Deku Mask is obviously Odolwa's flaming wall attack, since if he knocks you back into the fire, you'll burn up and have to start the battle over again. If the flames surround you, immediately take off the mask for a while until the flames are gone. Then you can put the mask back on and try again. So overall, I'd say using the Deku Mask is effective, but it definitely has pros and cons. A lot of the techniques are very similar to using the Hero's Bow, and I wouldn't really say it's necessarily better or worse than the traditional method, rather it's just funky. So if you're a veteran to Majora's Mask in particular, you may want to try this out just for a change of pace. Anyway, that's Odolwa, folks, and he gets my vote for one of the best designed bosses in the Zelda series. He's got a ton of different attacks, you can fight him many different ways, and he's engaging and interesting every time you fight him. Once you defeated him, go ahead and run forward and grab the heart container he leaves behind, which extends your life by 1 whole heart. Score! After that, step into the blue light to receive Odolwa's remains. Now that you've cleansed the evil from this temple and from this mask, you've released the first of the 4 giants. So just stay tuned and watch this cool cutscene.